The mystery of the yellow-orange peel. What's really happening under the microscope? There are war wounds and green ghosts. Scene 1, opening. Look at this sweet orange. What if I told you, beneath that yellow, mixed with brown and green, lies a hidden scar, a parasite graveyard, and a furiously working color factory? I'm about to take you into a world only visible through a microscope. Get ready. Scene 2, why is it yellow? The story of a color factory that returned. Why do oranges, which are green when unripe, turn yellow when ripe? The answer lies in the color factory, called chloroplasts. When oranges are young and green, this factory is full of workers called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green substance in leaves that diligently captures sunlight to nourish the fruit. When it is ready to be picked and eaten, the fruit sends out a chemical signal called ethylene gas. The chlorophyll workers decompose. Slowly but surely, the green color fades, and when the green curtain opens, behind it, all this time, another color family has been waiting, carotenoids. These are the natural dyes responsible for yellow and orange. Scene 3, brown and green scars, the scars and traces left away. But take another look at that orange. There are definitely brownish spots here and there. Or, even stranger, amidst the dominant yellow, there's still a stubborn green color. Did this orange fail to ripen? The brown spots on the orange's skin could be bites from tiny insects called thrips that pierced the fruit's skin when it was still a baby, or traces of a fungal infection that tried to rot it. Each wound, no matter how small, causes skin cells to die and turn brown as a form of self-defense. So what about the stubborn green spots? Why don't they go away? This is a unique phenomenon in tropical climates. The process of chlorophyll degradation requires a cold shock at night because the night isn't cold enough. Some of the chlorophyll troops don't hear the ethylene siren. They stubbornly stay at their posts. They are hard workers who forget when it's time to go home. Scene 4, mysterious black spot, the grave behind the wound. Let's magnify the brown lesion area 400x under a microscope. What do you see? There are dense black dots there, like ink spilled on a brown canvas. These are the remains of a fierce battle between citrus cells and their archenemy, a fungus called Gignardia citricarpa, also known as citrus black spot disease. These black spots are necrotic skin cells, or even the fungal structure itself, which has dried out and died due to the citrus's overpowering defenses. Scene 5, magic pores, undersea ventilation. Continue our microscopic journey. See those tiny craters all over the skin? Those are called lenticels. If leaves breathe through stomata, this fruit with its increasingly thickened skin has to create its own chimney. How can the orange inside breathe if there is no snorkel? Lenticels are the snorkel. Their function is crucial, taking oxygen from the outside air for the respiration of cells inside the fruit. Without these pores, the orange will suffocate in its own skin. This is where harmful fungi and bacteria often sneak in when the skin is wet from rain. These pores are the gatekeepers that determine whether this orange will rot in a matter of days or months. Scene 6, the wounded scratch, small sword in nature. Now focus on the area around the brown spot. See, they're very fine, scalpel-like scratches. These scratches are the footprints or bites of tiny creatures. It could be a grasshopper that landed briefly and its spiny legs scratched the protective waxy coating, or a strong wind that swung the fruit, causing it to rub against a thorny branch. In the cellular world, these scratches represent trauma. These tiny wounds open the way for bacteria or fungi to enter. That's why the area around these scratches is always browner. This is the citrus's body's reaction to quickly rust the wound to prevent germs from invading deeper. Scene 7, microscopic green dots, exploding chlorophyll and oil ghosts. Amidst the expanse of ripe yellow cells, you can still find green dots, very small and shiny. There are two possibilities. First, these are chlorophyll ghosts. These cells are the most stubborn, impervious to ethylene gas. They choose to dye green rather than turn yellow. The second possibility is oleocelosis. You know the sharp, fragrant sensation when peeling an orange? It comes from the oil sacs in the skin that burst. The corrosive essential oil then poisons the surrounding cells, instead of ripening to yellow. These cells, poisoned by their own orange oil, actually retain their chlorophyll longer. The green dots we see under the microscope are forensic evidence that this orange has experienced deep wounds from its own fragrant oil. Ironic, isn't it? The substance that makes it fragrant can also injure its own skin. Scene 8, closing. Perhaps the next time you smell an orange peel, you'll be reminded of the epic story of life, death, and self-defense that unfolded on your dinner table. Hopefully, this brief journey into the microcosm has given you a little more appreciation for the wonders of nature, even in something as small as a sweet orange peel. If you enjoy kitchen science investigations like this, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. See you at the next Natural Mystery. I hope this video is useful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support this video continuously.